Listen carefully. It's no coincidence that you are here. I've called you so many times, but you always ignore me. I've sent signs, spoken to you in dreams, and placed people in your path to warn you, yet you still don't listen. Today, Archangel Michael comes with an urgent message for you. But be cautious, because this isn't just any message. Michael is not angry because he wishes harm. He is angry because he loves you deeply and wants to protect you. He is your guardian, your defender in battle. But lately you've been choosing dangerous paths, moving further and further away from the truth. Each time you stray, the dark forces gain more power over you. How much longer will you resist? How much longer will you ignore what is right before your eyes? You think you have time, but time is running out. This message has come to you for a reason. Don't dismiss it. Watch until the end, because what I'm about to share could change your destiny. If you turn away, you will continue walking blindly. But if you open your heart, I will show you the truth about your life and guide you on what you must do before it's too late. Prepare yourself, because what you are about to hear may change everything. My son, today I come to talk to you because it's time for you to open your eyes. I've been calling you, but you still haven't listened. I've sent signs, warnings, opportunities, even tests. But you walk right past them. How much longer will you keep ignoring me? Do you think the coincidences in your life are simply random? There are no coincidences. Each one is my voice trying to reach you. That feeling in your chest, when you know something isn't right, but you keep going anyway. That person who gave you advice at just the right time, but you dismissed them. That problem that could have been worse, but somehow you were saved. All of these were signs. You've gotten used to doing things your way, relying on your strength, your logic, and what you see with your physical eyes. But there is a battle taking place, one you cannot see. It is a spiritual fight, and if you keep ignoring my warnings, you may end up where you never wanted to be. I'm not here to scare you, but to wake you up. I don't want to see you fall or suffer unnecessarily, but if you refuse to listen, I won't be able to guide you. Archangel Michael has been fighting for you all this time. He raises his sword to defend you, shields you from danger, and blocks attacks from those who seek your destruction. Yet each time you ignore a sign, you lower your defenses and allow the enemy to draw nearer. How many more times must I call you before you answer? How many more times must Michael protect you from the trouble you create before you realize that without me, you cannot continue? Today is the day to make a decision. Not tomorrow, not later, today. This very message is another sign from me to you. The question is, will you ignore it too? Listen to me closely, my son. You are not alone. You never have been. Since the day you were born, I placed angels to watch over you, to deliver you from dangers you couldn't even imagine. Among them is one of my most powerful warriors, Archangel Michael. He is the defender of the children of light. When the enemy tries to harm you, Michael raises his sword. When you've been on the brink of disaster, Michael steps in. When evil seeks to devour you, Michael fights with all his might. But there's something happening that pains the heavens. You are pushing Michael away, perhaps without realizing it, perhaps thinking you can handle everything on your own. Every time you doubt my power, Every time you let fear control your life, every time you stray from my path, you erect a wall between yourself and Michael. He cannot force his help upon you. He cannot fight for someone who refuses protection. When you choose paths that pull you away from me, when you surround yourself with people who are not meant for you, when you ignore my voice and rely only on yourself, you diminish Michael's authority to fight on your behalf. This is a great danger, my son, because even though you may not see it, there is an enemy who does not rest. He doesn't play games or show pity. His sole purpose is to draw you away from me, to make you fall, to break you, to destroy you. If you grant the enemy access by letting your guard down, Michael won't be able to stop him. But understand this, Michael hasn't given up on you. He hasn't abandoned you. He is still here waiting for you to allow him back into your life. Today, I ask you, do you want Michael to fight for you again with all his strength? If so, return to me. Seek my presence now. Strengthen your faith, and you will see how Michael rises again with his sword to defend you. Stop pushing him away. Let him protect you. Write in the comments, Angel Michael, guide me and protect me. If you decide to give him permission to fight for you today, he will, my son. I want to reveal a truth to you, one that many overlook. It's a truth you cannot see with your physical eyes, yet it is as real as the air you breathe. Right now, at this very moment, there is a war being fought for you. Yes, for you. Perhaps you think the challenges and difficulties in your life are mere coincidence or part of destiny. You may believe thoughts of fear, anguish, or hopelessness are normal. But let me tell you, nothing is a coincidence. From the moment you were born, you have been in the midst of a spiritual battle. The enemy has sought to destroy you in countless ways. He has tried to sow doubt in your mind, place the wrong people in your path, make you feel alone, and convince you that you are worthless, that you have no purpose. The enemy knows one critical truth. If you discover who you truly are in me, his plans crumble. But you are not alone in this battle. Since the beginning of time, I have raised heavenly armies to fight for you. Archangel Michael and my angels have been battling forces that aim to see you fall. They have blocked attacks you never realized were coming. They have closed doors the enemy tried to open to harm you. The question is, are you helping in this battle? Or are you opening doors you shouldn't? Every time you walk away from me, every time you let hopelessness take root in your heart, you weaken your defenses. But I am here, calling you to return to me, to strengthen your faith, and to allow the heavenly forces to fight for you once more. Every time you choose paths that do not lead you to the light, you weaken the protection that surrounds you. Not because I want to leave you, but because you are choosing to step away from the safe place I have provided. Listen to me carefully. There is a battle for your soul. The enemy doesn't want you to know this. He wants you to believe that nothing is happening, that everything is normal, and that the feelings you experience are just part of life. But that sudden sadness, that inexplicable anxiety, those relentless attacks in your life, these are not mere bad luck. They are signs that the enemy is trying to gain control. Here's the good news. The enemy cannot win unless you allow him to. If you hold on to me, if you seek my presence, if you call upon my angels to surround and protect you, the battle shifts in your favor. Archangel Michael stands before you with his sword. The heavens open for you, the chains are broken, and everything the enemy planned against you turns into victory. But you must make a choice. Will you continue to live as though this spiritual war doesn't exist? Or will you rise up in faith and allow me to fight for you? My son, I've been calling out to you repeatedly, but you still have not answered. I speak to you from the depths of your heart. I whisper to you in moments of solitude. I send you signs through people, circumstances, and even dreams, yet you continue to walk as though nothing is happening, ignoring my voice, my presence, and the fact that I need you alert, awake, and with an open heart. Don't misunderstand me. I am not calling you because I want something from you. I am not looking to burden or complicate your life. I'm calling you because I want to save you. Yet I see something that pains me deeply. Your indifference. This attitude of, I'll do it later. I still have time. I'll see what to do with my life, wounds me. How many warnings will you ignore? How many opportunities that I place before you will you dismiss? How much longer will you resist my call? The enemy wants you to remain indifferent. He knows that if you resist, hesitate, or postpone, you will slowly drift further away. Indifference is dangerous. It's one of his silent weapons. It doesn't strike you head-on or threaten you overtly. Instead, it lulls you into believing that nothing is wrong, that everything is fine, that there is no urgency. Gradually, this indifference distances you from my voice. Today, I ask you to wake up. Stop ignoring me. Stop pretending that you have everything under control. I created you. I know you better than anyone else. I know what you need before you even ask. I know your heart, your burdens, your worries. But if you remain indifferent, I cannot act for you, because I will not force you. I do not compel anyone to seek me. It is your decision. Archangel Michael is ready to defend you. My angels are prepared to guide you. But if you continue to turn away from my call, you will be left unprotected. When the enemy strikes with all his force, when storms rise and winds howl, who will you turn to if you've excluded me from your life? Don't wait for pain to compel you to seek me. Come to me now before it's too late. If you hear my voice today, write in the comments, God, I hear your voice today, and I respond to your call. By choosing to leave indifference behind and return to me, you will restore your protection and strengthen your faith. Remember, my son, that this is serious. Archangel Michael is not angry because of your mistakes, your fears, or even your doubts. He is upset because of how you allow yourself to be defeated. Michael has fought for you your whole life. When you were a child and danger was near, he was there. When someone sought to harm you and the situation suddenly changed, it was his sword that stopped the attack. When the enemy tried to infiltrate your mind with lies, it was his voice urging you to hold on. Now, Michael watches as you give in to fear, let go of faith, and surrender to despair. He is not angry because of your weakness. He is angry because you don't realize what is truly happening. Michael sees how the enemy whispers lies and you believe them. He sees how fear paralyzes you and you drift further from faith. He sees how you let doubt, sadness, and despair take control. And it frustrates him. Michael doesn't fight for you so you can remain a victim. He fights for you because you are a child of God, created with purpose, with strength the enemy fears. But each time you listen to the world's voice instead of mine, each time you sink into fear instead of praying, you make the enemy's work easier. Michael wants to see you awake and ready, standing firm in faith, reclaiming your strength, and fighting for the victory that is yours. This battle isn't just his, it's yours as well. Michael can defeat demons, destroy traps, and block attacks, but there is something only you can do. Believe in me. When you believe in my power, when you hold fast to faith and use my word as your sword, Michael can fight for you with unparalleled strength. But if you continue to doubt, if fear persists in your life, you tie his hands. The trap of distraction. The enemy knows he cannot force you to abandon me, but he can trick you into putting me in second place. Have you noticed how time seems to slip away? There was a time when you sought me more, prayed more, and trusted me more. But now something always seems to distract you. Your phone, work, routines, or problems. Everything competes for your attention. The more distracted you become, the less time you spend with me. That's the trap. When you stop seeking me, you stop listening to me. And when you stop listening to me, you become vulnerable. The trap of fear. How many times have I told you not to be afraid? Yet the enemy continues whispering the same lies. What if it doesn't work? What if you fail? What if you can't do it? Fear paralyzes you because the enemy knows that faith is your most powerful weapon. If you can believe, nothing and no one can stop you. But if fear dominates you, you remain stagnant. Fear doesn't scream, it whispers. It sneaks into your mind, filling it with doubts and anxiety until you're trapped without even realizing it. The trap of conformity. This trap is one of the most dangerous because it's so subtle. You begin to settle for mediocrity, for a lukewarm faith, for a life of going through the motions. You stop expecting great things from me. You used to dream big, believe in miracles, and anticipate incredible transformations in your life. But now, you've resigned yourself to less. The enemy wants you to believe that nothing will change, that my power isn't enough to transform your situation. But I am not a small God. I am the God of the impossible, and I need you to believe it. The trap of sin in disguise. The enemy won't tempt you with something obviously wrong. He is more cunning than that. He will present sin as harmless, as something small and seemingly insignificant. He will disguise it as freedom, as living for the moment, making you believe you can play with fire without getting burned. But my son, every small decision matters. Every step away from me brings you closer to the enemy. Every compromise with the world, every justification of what is wrong, is another thread in the web of his trap. Before you know it, you are ensnared. It is time to break free from these traps. My son, I love you too much to let you fall. That is why I warn you today, because I want to protect you. I don't want you to stray further. You must wake up. Open your eyes. Stop ignoring the signs. Stop allowing the enemy to deceive you. Come to me. Return to my presence. Seek me as you did before. For when you are with me, no trap of the enemy can touch you. Today, I want to talk to you about something you can no longer ignore. Archangel Michael has been sending you signs. He has been trying to wake you up, to guide you back to the protection I have prepared for you. But you still don't see them. You convince yourself that it's all a coincidence, that it's unimportant, that it's just your imagination. But it's not. I never act without sending warnings first. Every test, every blessing, every shift in your life, I always send signs beforehand. Here are 3 signs Michael has been sending you that you've been ignoring. 1. The restlessness in your heart. You know that feeling, a weight in your heart, a sense that something isn't right, that knot in your stomach when you're about to take a wrong step. That's no coincidence. That's Michael's voice whispering to you, stop. Don't go down that path. Turn around. But you ignore it. You keep trusting in your own strength, thinking, I know what I'm doing. And then, when everything falls apart, you ask me why I didn't warn you. But I did. Michael warned you. He placed that feeling in your heart to guide you, but you didn't listen. 2. Obstacles. The closed doors. Sometimes when you walk a dangerous path, Michael intervenes. He closes certain doors, makes opportunities disappear, or ensures plans don't succeed. He does this to protect you. But instead of recognizing the sign, you grow frustrated. You ask, why is nothing working out for me? The answer is that Michael is fighting to redirect you, to prevent the enemy from gaining ground. It's not bad luck. It's Michael protecting you. Yet you still don't realize it. 3. Words at the exact moment. How many times has someone spoken exactly what you needed to hear? How many times have you seen a message, a verse, a video, or a sermon that perfectly addresses what you're going through? That's not a coincidence. That's another sign. Michael uses people, circumstances, my word, and whatever is necessary to wake you up. But if you continue dismissing these moments as chance, you miss the message. The issue isn't that I'm not speaking to you. The issue is that you've stopped listening. It's time to wake up, my son. The signs are there. Michael hasn't stopped fighting for you, but you need to open your eyes. What you see as problems, what you feel in your heart, and what seems like obstacles may be me protecting you from something worse. Stop ignoring my warnings. Stop silencing Michael's voice. Today I ask you, are you going to continue ignoring the signs, or will you finally pay attention? Write in the comments, God, I open my eyes and I hear your voice. If you choose to recognize the signs that Michael sends you, your sleep is over. You've been walking too long without seeing, without hearing, without understanding what's truly happening around you. But now is the time to wake up. I've been calling you. I've sent you signs. I've placed warnings and opportunities in your path. I've sent people to speak to you in my name. I've even used your struggles and challenges to show you that something needs to change. Yet you keep waiting. You keep delaying, believing there will always be more time. Let me tell you the truth. You don't have all the time in the world. Your future depends on the decisions you make. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. While you procrastinate, the enemy advances. While you doubt, he takes more ground in your life. While you distract yourself with unimportant things, he sows confusion, fear, and lies. If you keep sleeping, if you continue ignoring the spiritual war being fought for your soul, if you keep believing you can live unchanged, soon it will be too late. I don't say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. You hold a destiny in my hands, a destiny that is big, beautiful, and powerful. You weren't born by chance. You weren't placed in this world to simply survive, to just wake up every day and hope something will change on its own. I created you with a purpose. I placed within you a mission that only you can fulfill. I've given you gifts, talents, strength, and a unique essence. But now, you need to make a decision. Will you remain asleep? Or will you wake up? Will you keep wandering without direction? Or will you open your eyes to see the path I've prepared for you? Archangel Michael has been fighting for you, defending you from attacks you didn't even realize were coming. But even he cannot fight for someone who won't fight for themselves. He cannot protect someone who steps away from protection. He cannot raise his sword if you keep lowering yours. Wake up, my son. It's time to take what's happening in your life seriously. It's time to rise up in faith, to stop delaying your connection with me, and to understand that you cannot live without my presence. If you remain asleep, your future will be in the enemy's hands. But if you wake up, your future will be in my hands, and I never lose a battle. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. You'll never start. Don't wait to feel ready. You'll never take the first step. I don't call the perfect. I call the willing. I use those who say yes, even if they don't know how they'll achieve it. The time for doubt is over. The time for waiting is over. The time for action is now. If you continue ignoring your purpose, the enemy will take it. If you keep doubting, others will step into the place I prepared for you. If you remain comfortable, you'll stay in the same place while the world moves forward. That's not what I want for you. I want you to be strong, determined, walking in power and courage. I want to see you fulfilling the destiny for which you were created. But I need you to make a decision. Today, I ask, will you keep waiting, or will you start walking in my purpose? Write in the comments, God, today I decide to walk in my purpose. If you've understood that it's time to stop postponing what I've prepared for you, then rise. You've been walking blindly for far too long. You think you see everything, that you understand what's happening in your life, that you're in control. But that's not true. Your physical eyes can only see the superficial, the temporary, what this world shows you. But there is a greater reality, a spiritual world that surrounds you. If you refuse to open your spiritual eyes, if you keep trusting only in what you can touch and feel, you will fall into the enemy's traps without realizing it. Listen to me well. There are things you cannot see with your physical eyes, but they are more real than everything around you. The enemy wants to keep you blind. His greatest deception is convincing you that the spiritual doesn't matter. He wants you distracted, trapped in routines, and consumed by earthly worries. He wants you to believe the fight is against circumstances, problems, or people. But your battle isn't against flesh and blood. It's against spiritual forces operating in unseen realms. If you keep walking with closed eyes, you will never see the truth. And if you can't see, you can't defend yourself. If you can't see, you can't fight. If you can't see, you become an easy target for the enemy. I don't want you to live blind or stumble in darkness. That's why today, I want to open your eyes. To open your spiritual eyes, you must stop trusting only in what is visible. Faith isn't based on what you can see, but on what I've promised. If you only trust when life is easy, when everything seems perfect, then you are walking in the flesh, not in the spirit. Spend time in my presence. Those who seek me see what others cannot. When you spend time with me, your eyes will open, and you'll truly begin to see. When you pray, when you seek my word, when you listen to me, you begin to see through my eyes. You begin to understand what lies behind every circumstance, every attack, and every decision you must make. I urge you to ask for spiritual discernment. Archangel Michael and my angels are fighting for you, but without discernment, you won't know when to act, when to remain silent, or when to move. I want to give you clarity. I want you to see what the enemy is planning before he catches you unaware. But you need to ask me for it. Close the doors the enemy has used to blind you. What in your life is preventing you from seeing clearly? Is it sins you haven't let go of? People who drain your faith? Thoughts that do not come from me? If you continue to let these things cloud your vision, you will never see clearly. You must cleanse your heart. Let go of what holds you back and allow my light to illuminate your path. Do not wait until it is too late. There is so much happening in this world, so many signs already foretold. But if you continue with your eyes closed, you will fail to understand what's coming. I am calling my children to wake up, to look beyond the natural, to see what the enemy doesn't want them to see. Don't wait until pain forces you to open your eyes. Don't wait until the storm compels you to realize you've been walking without direction. My son, I want to open your eyes today, but I need you to make a decision. Will you continue to trust only in what you see? Or will you open your spiritual eyes and begin to see as I do? Have you ever wondered why the enemy does everything he can to keep you from praying? Why? Every time you try to pray, something distracts you, or you feel tired, bored, or that it's useless. It's not a coincidence, it's a strategy. The enemy knows something that many of my children have yet to grasp. Prayer is the most powerful weapon that exists. It is the direct bridge between you and me. It releases blessings, breaks chains, heals hearts, destroys the enemy's plans, and opens paths where none exist. Prayer changes everything. The enemy doesn't want you to know that. He wants you to think that prayer is a waste of time. He wants you to believe that it doesn't work, that your words are lost in the air. He knows that if you discover the true power of prayer, his schemes will be over. When you pray, the heavens move. Every word you speak in prayer reaches me, whether it's a whisper or a groan. Even if you don't know what to say, I hear what your heart cannot express in words. When you pray, my angels spring into action. When you pray, Archangel Michael raises his sword to defend you. When you pray, closed doors open. And when you pray, the enemy trembles, because he knows he cannot manipulate you anymore. But it's not about the number of words you say. It's about the faith behind them. Repeating empty phrases or beautiful words without belief accomplishes nothing. However, when you pray with faith, even a few words can unleash immense power in the spiritual world. So I ask you, why aren't you praying? Have you grown used to trying to solve everything on your own? Do you complain instead of praying? Do you worry instead of seeking me? My son, if you truly understood the power of sincere prayer, you would never stop praying. If you could see what happens in the spiritual world when you kneel and talk to me, you would pray with certainty, knowing that everything will change. Prayer isn't just speaking, it's waging war. Every time you pray, you rise as a warrior. Every time you pray, you challenge the enemy. Every time you pray, you connect with my power, and the enemy loses his authority over your life. Do you now understand why the enemy does everything in his power to stop you? Prayer weakens him. Prayer breaks his plans. Prayer strengthens your spirit and draws you closer to me. That's why today I ask you, why are you still letting the enemy steal your prayer time? Why do you let him convince you that prayer is pointless? The power is in your hands, my son, but you need to use it. You need to pray with faith, with authority, and with the certainty that I hear you and act. Today, I challenge you. Begin praying like never before. Speak to me, seek my face, and dare to believe that the impossible can become possible. When you do, you will see how everything starts to change. Write in the comments, "Today, God, I activate the power of prayer in my life." If you decide to pray with faith and without fear, let us pray now. Heavenly Father, at this moment, I come before you with humility, with a willing heart, and a deep desire to hear your voice. Lord, I recognize that many times I've ignored your signs, been distracted by the things of this world, and closed my ears to your call. Today, I ask you to open my spiritual eyes. Help me see what I haven't been able to see. Show me the paths you've prepared for me, and keep me away from everything that draws me away from your presence. Archangel Michael, defender of the children of God and warrior of heaven, I ask you to stand by my side. Raise your sword in my defense, and keep me from the enemy's traps. Lord, I know that I've made decisions that have weakened my protection, but today I choose to return to you. I choose to trust in your power and walk under your covering. Father, I don't want to live in indifference anymore. I don't want to keep postponing my encounter with you or delay my purpose for later. I know you've called me. I know you have plans for me. I know my life is not a coincidence, but that I was created with an eternal destiny. Wake me up, Lord. Shake me. Don't let me stay asleep while the enemy advances. I want to rise, to take my place in battle, to be an instrument in your hands. Lord, I also ask for discernment. There are traps in my life that I haven't seen, things that have weakened my spirit without me realizing it. Whether they are habits, friendships, fears, or doubts, Show me what I need to release. Teach me to close the doors the enemy has used to pull me away from you. Above all, help me activate the power of prayer in my life. From today, I declare that prayer will be my weapon. Instead of worrying, I will pray. Instead of complaining, I will seek your face. Instead of giving up, I will cry out to you. May every word I speak carry authority. May every prayer I offer move the heavens. May every time I invoke your name, the enemy flee. God, today I decide to listen to you, to follow you, to walk in faith, to act, and to stop wasting time. You are my refuge, my guide, my salvation. From this day forward, I will live with my spiritual eyes open, seeing clearly, understanding your purpose, and moving forward without fear. In the name of Jesus, I declare it and receive it. Amen. My son, today you've received a powerful message. This is not just another message. It's a sign, an answer, a warning, and an opportunity. Don't ignore it. Don't let it pass you by. If you feel I've spoken to your heart, if you sense something stirring within you, confirm your faith through action. If this resonates, share it with someone who needs encouragement, who needs to awaken to their purpose. You could be the instrument God uses to transform another life. May God bless you abundantly and guide you forward.